Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be dropping Orchid 52 times. Now, you might be wondering, why am I dropping 52 times and not 100? Well, I was originally going to drop 100 times, but then all my friends quit Fortnite, and I really don't like playing solos. It's just kind of boring for me. Orchid has always been a place where when I don't know where to land, I just land Orchid. I don't know what it is about it. Jasper and I just always liked it, and I remember the first time going to it, I didn't even care that it existed, but now it's my favorite place on the map. Also, you're probably wondering, why is this voiceover so scuffed? Why is the video a bit not, like, very well put together? Kind of rushed, I guess, would be the best way to say it. I edited this whole entire video in about, like, 4 days. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Let's get into game number 1. Game number 1, I missed my drop for where I normally go because the bus was weird. So I had to land on this gray makeshift AR right next to this building that we like to call yellow because it's yellow. And I struggled to get up this tower bunch. I hate towers. If you watch my old streams where we did death runs with towers, I hated it. So later on in this game, I moved into the house that I normally land at, and I grabbed the shotty. But then right after that, I got pushed from across the map, or not across the map, across Orchid. And this was my first game in a couple days, and I was also a bit tired when recording this, so I wasn't really like sure what I was doing. Even watching this back, I have no idea what I'm doing. He had better loot than me. I was just playing like a bot, and eventually he got me. Game 2, I missed my drop again because the bus was weird again, and this time I got a gray makeshift shotgun. It's not great, but it's better than the makeshift AR. And speaking of ARs, I got this guy sprayed me with a primal AR, and again, I was tired, but I somehow managed to shockwave out. Fortunately, I had shockwaves. Shockwaves are the best item in the game, I think. This is me trying to like block off the truck, and I failed, so I just went over to tri-chest. And tri-chest, we call it tri-chest because there's 3 chests, and you figure that you do the math, you figured out why we call it that. Yeah, I was trying to do the corn task later on in the game, but I just didn't realize how to do it. So like, yeah, and I failed to edit a couple times there too. Then I got into a fight, and I don't know how or what I did, but I somehow managed to kill him on like 6 HP. Then the next kill I tried to get, it was end game near the edge of storm, and I was trying to drink the mini, and I decided to edit out, and I died because I didn't finish my mini. Game 3, I finally got the drop right, and for some reason I didn't pick up that medal. Not sure why. Usually I landed at the front door, but for some reason I landed at the second story of the house. Probably so I can get this chest faster, but who knows. And I struggled to kill this guy, but I did get him. Then I got into another fight, and this guy, probably a controller player, but he did kill me with his shotgun. Game 4, there was a really weird bus path, so I kind of had to land like in a weird direction. I missed that, and instead of just going into the house normally, I decided to break it, and as I was leaving, I tried to put my shotgun in my regular slot, but I was being sprayed in the back, and then I just decided to drive off the cliff into tri-chest. Don't know why, but I did. I really hate these new bridges because you can't drive through them as fast anymore, and I hate getting caught and stuff like that. It's so frustrating with cars, and I probably would have won this fight if I had my shotgun slot selected. Game number 5, this is the first time I'm showing you guys footage of me jumping out of the bus, and I don't know why this clip is so long. I really don't. But I guess I might as well take this time to tell you guys to subscribe, comment, like the video. Yeah. Right after jumping out of the bus, I died pretty quickly. Yeah. Don't know what else to say. Except this guy, who's kind of good. Game 6, I made it out of Orchid, and I found a llama, which is very pog. And I tried to build around it, but I didn't, so then I just decided to just break it instead of searching for XP, which I probably should have, because I was only level 36 at the time. Then I ran into the Superman skin that I died to, because he had the doof shotgun, and he was only 13 health. Game 7, I found another llama, but decided not to go for it, because there were about, like, 25 billion other people going for it, so I just decided to land Orchid, like where I usually land in the house, and there was someone beat me to it this time, but I was smarter and grabbed a gun and killed them. Then someone just pushed in this truck and it kept rolling towards me, but I managed to somehow kill him even though he was like crouching up and down weirdly. And notice how I kicked a soccer ball. More on that later on in the video. Then, as usual, I died to someone who isn't great, but is better than me for some reason, or somehow. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Game 8, I don't even know what happened. I just kind of died. Alright, game 9. This game, I looted up Orchid and then took a truck up to the hill. And, see the soccer ball? Yeah, well, I kicked the soccer ball down there. And I kind of just watched it go for a bit. Then I went down the hill. And I somehow managed to bring the soccer ball all the way to endgame. Yes, it was a struggle, but I somehow managed to do it. You guys don't need to see all this. I don't know why I left all this footage in. I cut out most of it, but there's still a lot in here. So, yeah. I also hit a really clean bow shot halfway through doing this. Probably my cleanest at this point in the season. So then I continued to bring the soccer ball to endgame. You guys don't need to see all this, so let's just cut to the, good part. Endgame, I decided to build a soccer arena thingy. This was after someone had already come down to, look at what I'm doing, and that person just left me. But I probably would have actually managed to do this if this sweat didn't push me. I didn't hear him for some reason, so he managed to get a tag on me. And my ramp placed 40 miles away, so I don't know what happened. Then my shotgun didn't shoot, and I died. Unfortunately, he was the guy who won the game. Game 10, I'm not sure what I was doing, but I had gotten some horrible loot, so I was going to go to the store to get some more loot. And I didn't even see this guy until right about now when I just started shaking. And I used the doof shotgun to kill him. Worst shotgun, don't know how I managed to do it. But then, as usual, right afterwards, I died to someone not great. And he killed me with a harpoon gun, aka the best shotgun in the game. Game 11 was the first gameplay with TH3 Bellucci, and I've known this guy since Season 6 of Chapter 1 of Fortnite, and this is the first video we've made together. And he's pretty good at the game. He's been playing a lot longer than me, and he's practiced a lot more, but he gets unlucky sometimes, and that's how he died here. And I managed to get an epic pump shot. I don't know how I managed to do this, but I somehow killed him. And then right after I killed him, the footage cuts out. So yeah, that was game 11. Game 12, we got into another fight, and for some reason I tried to shockwave him out instead of shooting with my AR. Like, I clearly could have killed this guy right here if I just would have shot 2 seconds here with my AR. And I'm out of shockwaves now, so I can't really do much, because I rely heavily on shockwaves, because I'm not great at the game. So I push over, but he has a shockwave bow, so he gets on top of me. I hit another epic pump shot. Then I look for his teammate, and I don't know what his teammate's doing, but he blocks my first shot and kills me right after my second shot. Game 13, I wore the Lachlan skin because Lachlan skin is epic. Then we got into another fight. He was down in the storm, and I probably should have pushed earlier. Like, just looking at this gameplay, I look like a really bad teammate, but trust me, guys, I just was botting out that day. I wasn't feeling too great. It was also kind of early in the day, so I was a bit tired. And instead of carrying him into zone like a normal person, I decided to res him in storm on 30 health. I should have taken a med kit and then grabbed his reboot card, even though there probably wasn't a reboot van in zone. We were talking, and we were like, okay, we'll just do a revive chain. But that clearly didn't work, as you'll be able to see in a minute here. I died, and he was on 30 health. I should have dropped him a med kit, but I didn't because I'm dumb. And yeah, we died here because we're not great at the game. Or it was mostly my fault, I feel like. Game 14, I was fixing some audio stuff because I have to not record my Discord audio for this video. I was using 2 pairs of headphones, Discord on my phone, and my game sound on my main headset. So he died, and I pushed the team that killed him, and they killed me too, because yes. Game 15, not quite sure what happened, but I had a purple pump, and I still managed to not do quite great. I got coned there, and then I just got killed on the fall. Then TH3 Bellucci was trying to clutch the game, and he died in 5th place. Game 16, I don't even know what happened. That was probably the worst kill of my life. Then I had an epic bow shot right before I hit another epic bow shot after blowing up that guy's car. Don't know how that happened, but it did. Then I managed to get another nice pump shot, and then we died because we're bad at this game, and my shotgun didn't shoot there. You can watch that back in slow-mo, it didn't shoot. Game 17, I was just randomly eating nades at this fight, and I actually managed to kill someone with this second round of them. Don't know how, but for some reason, every time I carry nades, I managed to get a kill with them. Then, as I was trying to get my finish and kill his teammate, I was taking a lot of damage, and you guessed it, I died. And then, for some reason, he finished like an idiot. So, TH3 Revolution pushed and managed to kill him. And he did get my reboot card, But on his way to go reboot me, he got attacked and he died. He did good though, like, let's be honest. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, but game 18 I got my shotgun stolen from me. Then I got it back, but I struggled to pick it up. Then, as usual, we made it to endgame with a few kills, and we died. Game 19 was the first game played with Mustafa, and me and TH3 Babalucha here, we managed to get a nice snipe together that we didn't even try to do. Then, right after, we saw a team, so we started shooting at them, but then I went down, and as I was being rezzed, they were pushing towards us. And I only had time to take a medkit in one mini. I would have taken the second mini, but they were pushing, and Mustafa had a minigun and managed to kill one of them as I was coming over the ramp there to help them out. And as he died, as Mustafa killed him, the second guy pushed, and Mustafa went down, and then I sprayed this guy with my AR, then pushed up, built a couple ramps, and killed him with my tactical shotgun, aka the only shotgun that should be in the game, because it's the best shotgun in the whole game. So, actually, funny story, as I'm recording this voiceover right now, it's starting to thunderstorm outside, so sorry if you hear that a bit. But, in game 19, we made it to endgame, and I managed to kill this guy with my tactical shotgun, kind of a mini thunder pump, because I came from above, and I jumped off. I knew this guy was low from before, so I just kept shooting at him, and I eventually killed him with my shotgun from, like, 15 feet below him. You might be wondering why this game is so long, and it's actually because we managed to win a game for once. So, yeah, that's very pog. And every time I win with the Lachlan skin, I have to try and do this just because his skin is, like, the best skin in the game, best Icon Series skin. It's just so satisfying to do his emote when he's fully powered up and this screen comes on. And I had 7 kills. Game 20, right after we got out of Orchid, I managed to get this guy with a minigun. Luke would be proud. Then I managed to hit a snipe. I didn't get the finish, even though I did spray with my AR afterwards. I didn't manage to get the finish. And then as we were rezzing TH3 Babalucha because he died afterwards, another team pushed us and he went down again, or he does in a second at least. And I managed to knock this guy. There you go, TH3 Babalucha went down. And it's just me and Mustafa left. So there's thunder in the background. I don't know if you can hear that. Mustafa, he can't find this guy, but I see him. He's below him, and I spray him, and I get the kill. Then we're looking for the final guy, and we can't find him, but he's trying to res his friend, so I spray him. My minigun overheats, and I managed to get that kill. Sorry that this voiceover is so scuffed, but I'm doing this all in one take. It's the day before I need to post this video, and that guy just died in the storm. I told them not to res in storm because they're both gonna die, and I was right, they did both die. But as Mustafa died, I got an epic snipe. Wasn't a kill, but I did manage to kill him later with my minigun because he pushed me. So then his teammate was pushing, and I have a lot of practice with the minigun, especially when I don't have a shotgun. I just carry a minigun if I have one. And in case you haven't noticed, we're playing Solid Gold yet. In case you haven't noticed yet, we're playing Solid Gold. Sorry, I can't speak English today, whoa. And as I was reloading my sniper, I remember saying, I think I'm just going to have to camp on the hill. I can't find this guy. Then I hear footsteps behind me. So I push up, and I spray this guy for back-to-back wins in Solid Gold. Epic victory royale moment. Game 21, we probably also would have won, but if it wasn't for the second place curse, we would have won. I don't even know what I'm saying. Game 22, though, it was Mustafa's turn to clutch, and he was at 2 health and 50 shield. And he was taking a medkit here. Probably not the best place to take a medkit, but we didn't have many options here. He got pushed, and he got killed by John Wick skin. So, as you can probably hear in the background, it is raining like crazy outside. And this game we were playing high explosives because it was in rotation, and I managed to kill myself with an egg launcher. Don't know how that I just saw lightning. What the hell? Anyways, speaking of lightning, I died to a thunder bow, thunder pump bow, also known as a shockwave bow. And, yeah, Mustafa was left alive. He's not great at the game, but he's also not horrible. I told him to just get my card and leave, but in the process of that, we died. The first game played with Sam was game 25. And he went down, and I was pushing in a car, but the car just decided to bot out and not break the fence. And I actually played really well here. I managed to kill the first guy, and then as I was pushing for the second guy, he boxed up, and I learned this trick from watching Power Overstrand, or just Overstrand, whatever you want to call him. Shout out to him. He's probably not going to watch this video, but anyways, yeah. Late game, I got this kill here, and his teammate was there, so I just kind of ran out, and for some reason, I don't know why I did this. To this day, I'm just confused about this game. I shockwaved into Storm and, like, almost hit a tree, and this NPC shot me down to 3 HP. I got out of the storm with 1 HP, and I should have shockwaved just completely out of here because I had the shockwave bow, and my shockwave bow didn't do anything, and I kept trying to kill the NPC, and I kept missing because I'm a bot, and the NPC eventually killed me. In game 26, I was playing with Sam again, and the wolves just decided to come into the house that I was trying to loot, and I had a primal pistol, which is basically a burst pistol. Very bad weapon. Primals are just bad. And then, I don't even know what's going on here. We got pushed by some random guy, and I managed to kill him, but his teammate threw grenades at us. Or egg launcher, sorry. I guess this was played around Easter. I don't know. Yeah, you might be wondering, why is this voiceover so scuffed? It's because I'm doing every single voiceover in like 1 or 2 takes. After I died, we found people hiding where I had healed before. And Sam shot the eggs right after I killed them, so yeah. Like I was saying, I'm doing all this voiceover in like a couple takes just because I don't have time, and Sam went down here. And then I managed to get a nice bow kill with my explosive bow in game 27. I actually got a lot of cool kills in game 27. This one's not a kill yet, but I promise I will kill him. This was one of those games where about 1 billion people landed near us, and managed to also kill a chicken there. And as I was going to loot the first guy, I killed his teammate, and these guys had like some insane loot. They probably spent all their gold and all their mech parts upgrading. And Sam and I, of course, we decided to just take the loot because who wouldn't? Yeah. There was so much loot here, and someone was actually pushing in a car, and one of them shockwaved towards us for some reason. Not a very smart idea. I managed to kill him with my pump shotgun, because pumps are great, and tacks are great. Pumps and tacks are like the 2 best shotguns. That should be the only ones in the game. But anyways, this guy tried to get away with the car, but I managed to shoot out his 2 tires on the right side. And Sam shook the other guy down, and I just somehow managed to kill this guy with my shotgun from I don't know why shotgun. I'm tired, okay? Don't judge me. I'm not really great at recording voiceovers. I managed to kill this guy. His teammate, I don't know what his teammate was doing. I know they're AI, but like they should program the AI to like actually work together better. Yeah, don't really have much else to say except like and subscribe and join the Discord. Why not? Join it. It's fun. I just listened back to whatever the hell I just recorded, and since I'm lazy, let's just make this the next like few games a death montage, just because that's how lazy I am. And second place curse right there. All right, time for a death montage. Game 32 was played with Nick, but we're continuing the death montage because I'm that lazy. And I don't have that much time to do this. Game 37 was played with Jasper. Still doing a death montage though, even though I probably shouldn't be recording this when there's like a ton of rain going on outside. It's actually starting to go. You guessed it, as usual, we died. Okay, I know I literally just said that we're still doing a death montage, but I think that's enough death montage for now. Beginning game 40, I managed to get this kill with my AR from like 100 meters away, or whatever that was, and then Jasper bowed a chicken, or whatever. Then we got into a fight. I did most of the work here, but Jasper still tried. And I don't know how this guy's still alive after both of us spraying at him, but I pushed up. and he was distracted because we were both trying to break in, and he decided to start healing because he was low. So I just sprayed into his box and I got the kill. Then, as usual, like I've said a million times, we died. Then in game 41, I landed just outside of Orchid at the Spire thing. Jasper was mad at me for doing it because it doesn't count as Orchid apparently, but I'm going to count it. I also almost just died trying to get out of this area now. Then I saw the guy on the roof of the store, and I decided to push, and I got the kill. And I could hear his teammate on the roof, but I wasn't sure where he was, but Jasper got the kill, because Jasper's good at the game. Then we got into another fight in the same area that we got into a fight last game, and this time it wasn't, or this time it was more scuffed, but we still managed to win the fight. Then yeah, that happened. Game 42, we decided to play some Floorless Lava, and we just made it to endgame and died as usual in Floorless Lava for us. I don't know what it is about this game mode, but every single game we managed to get to mid or end game, and then we die in dumb ways. Every single game in that game mode. Then in game 44, Jasper lagged out, and I managed to kill this team, but I had no AR ammo left afterwards, and even though he was lagged out, I rezzed him, and his internet came back pretty quickly. As you saw there, he just moved. And then we got landed on by a team after we broke down their sky base, and they killed us. I'm still trying to figure out why I played so bad right there. Game 46, we decided to play the Bodyguard LTM, which is actually our favorite LTM now. It's really fun. And I got VIP, which basically means I can only use a gold revolver, and I have a grenade I can throw at my teammates to revive them if they go down, and if the VIP dies, your whole team dies. As you can see right underneath the minimap, it says 2 VIPs remaining. It says enemy VIPs, but it counts you as a VIP, and as you can see, I got shot there. Fortunately, there is the shield bubbles in this mode, so I was able to place one down to heal, and Jasper healed with Spanish Bazooka. I was trying to shoot their VIP, but they were shooting flare guns at us and setting everything on fire. Another thing about this mode is that if the VIP is knocked, which I am right now, the VIP is immune when they're knocked, so I don't even think I can take storm damage. But they tried to boogie bomb us. Jasper tried to res, which was normally be a bad idea, but he kind of has to, because otherwise if I die, game over, we lose. And you probably guessed it. This guy pushed in, yeeted me into storm, and we died because of the second place curse. And yeah, I took fall damage there, so I guess you're not fully immune, but you are just like guns and pickaxes and stuff when you're the VIP. Game 47, I got VIP again, and we actually managed to kill a team, even though I went down here. I went down, but Jasper was still able to clutch the fight and kill the last guy. Very proud of this moment. Then later on, we managed to get another. We managed to kill another team, and I killed the VIP again. But then later on, I went down, and yes, VIP was eliminated. And yeah, game 48, we played with Sam as well, and this is my favorite thing to do on Spawn Island, is just bounce between tires, and Sam actually got VIP, and Jasper was really mad because he hadn't gotten it, like, the whole time we were playing. And this was, I played really bad here. I don't even know what happened. I missed easy shots. I hit that one, but that was on a decoy grenade or whatever they're called. It doesn't matter that I went down though, because Jasper clutched the game, and we won game 48. The last one in this video, so you can click off right now if you really want to. And I tried to revive Sam with my revive grenade there, but he died, as usual. And same thing happened, except this time I wasn't the VIP. Game 51, Jasper went down. He was the VIP for once, and I didn't have any SMG ammo, so I couldn't spray this guy after using my pump, and we died. Game 52, we decided to go back into some normal games, or no, sorry, we played Bodyguard again, except this is the last game. And I haven't shown you guys footage of us landing at Orchid in a while, so here you go, footage of us landing at Orchid. I was the VIP again, which is really fun. I like being the VIP, not because it's being the VIP is special or anything. It's just fun because I like the revolver. And nowadays in Fortnite, you could probably go 15 minutes without having any action. That's why, like, we have 0 kills because we hadn't run into anyone at this point. And, like, well, Jasper had slightly bad loot. Mine was good, obviously, because I had a gold revolver and a flare gun. But yeah, like I was saying, we didn't have any action all game, so when we were end game, we weren't really warmed up, and Jasper went down. I managed to knock the first bodyguard and the VIP actually, but then I for some reason decided to shoot a flare gun at them to set them on fire, but I missed it, and the VIP didn't get rezzed. But yeah, we died in second place here as usual. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Share, like, comment, subscribe. Sorry that this video seemed rushed. I really did rush it, just like my last 100 drops video, which will be an iCard 2 in the corner. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Bye.